Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making lemon pryaniki. Pryanik is usually made with honey, rye flour, and the fruit juices or berries. Today I'm gonna make them a little bit different because they are gonna be for Lent. Although the rest of the Christian world have already celebrated Easter, Eastern Orthodox yet to celebrate it, and a lot of them are fasting now. For Orthodox Christians who follow the Julian calendar, the Great Lent is more strict, as the faithful are expected to abstain from meat byproducts, poultry, eggs, and dairy products for the entire Lenten period. Let's get started. Couple hours prior, you need to blend 1 lemon and mix it with the same weight in sugar. The ratio is 1:1. You need to mix it occasionally so the sugar has dissolved completely, and I have 150 grams of lemon mixture. We also will need 50 milliliters of sunflower oil and 350 grams of flour. Could be a little bit more depending on how juicy your lemon is. We will need 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We need them both. And to fill our pryaniki, we're gonna need some dry apricots. You could use dry prunes. You could also fill them with very thick fruit paste, and I have a quince paste here. You could use any paste you want. You will see how easy these pryaniki are made. All you need to do is to combine your dry ingredients and just mix them, and your wet ingredients, which is going to be your lemon mixture and your sunflower oil. And that's pretty much it. Now we need to transfer our flour into a larger bowl, a mixing bowl where we can actually mix the dough. I'm gonna use a glove for one hand because it is a very sticky dough, and I'm gonna keep the other hand without gloves so I can pick up things and don't have to worry about them getting dirty. So we're just gonna add a little bit of flour, like 3/4 of the total flour, and we're gonna add our wet ingredients. We're gonna start making the dough, and at this point this dough is a little bit runny, so I'm just gonna start adding 1 tablespoon at a time, and it is gonna be a soft dough. And as soon as you can see that your dough can keep the form and you can actually roll a little ball out of it, your dough is ready. And that's pretty much it, guys. It's easy as that. And we will start making our pryaniki. To portion my dough, I'm gonna use the ice cream scoop. This will ensure that all the pryaniki are the same size, and I'm just gonna roll a little ball, then I'm gonna flatten it, and I'm just gonna put the dry apricot inside and roll the ball again and put it on the lined with parchment paper lined baking sheet. And I'm gonna make 4 pryanikis filled with dried apricots, and I'm gonna make 4 filled with that quince paste. And so you can see how thick that paste is. If you're gonna use a jam, make sure that the jam is very thick. Anything that's runny is just gonna run out of your pryaniki, and it's gonna all end up on your baking tray, not inside your pryaniki. So it is important that you are using a very thick paste. Back in Russia, we had this jam, and it was sold like in big blocks, and they would just cut a slice out of this block, and this fruit paste was used in a lot of pastries like in pryanikis. The rest of the pryaniki I'm gonna make plain, and because these do contain baking soda and baking powder, we need to flatten them a little bit. Otherwise they're gonna rise really high, and they're gonna look like huge domes, and we want them to look like pryaniki. Bake them at 360 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes until they're slightly browned, and let them cool completely. In the meantime, we need to make a sugar glaze, which will be made with 100 grams of sugar and 50 milliliters of water. We need to add those to a small saucepan, mix it, and put it on the stove to boil. Sugar glaze is used in pryaniki making mostly for taste and preservation, because when pryaniki are glazed, they will stay fresher for much longer time. So as soon as your sugar glaze starts to boil it for 1 minute, and after that we're gonna turn it off and we're ready to glaze our pryaniki. And then I will show you a very cool way to glaze your pryaniki. You need a clean mixing bowl and a pastry brush. We're gonna brush about a tablespoon of glaze onto the mixing bowl, and we're gonna roll our pryaniki in it. And this way your pryaniki are gonna be glazed all the way around. And if you have a little bit of that sugar glaze left, you can just apply a little bit more on top of your pryaniki. When your sugar glaze sets, it becomes white and you will have a beautiful pryaniki to enjoy. And look at this. This one is filled with quince paste, and this one is filled with dry apricots. Lenten pastry is very delicious, and I have to tell you the truth, those were gone in seconds. I hope you liked this recipe. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.